What's going on, guys? Today I want to teach you how to maintain a six-pack while in a fatter state. And why am I qualified to give such advice? Well, just look at me. I've not done a cut in ages. In fact, since the day I started lifting, I've had a six-pack and I've not lost it since, even though I acquired elite levels of strength. So I could teach you how to maintain visible abs in this simple video, sharing with you the tricks that work for me. Now keep in mind, when I talk about visibility, I'm not referring to having them like super shredded or defined or having like striations in your obliques and shit. I'm talking about visibility. That's all I'm talking about. So in order to get your abs more visible, you just got to get them thicker. It's really that simple. You see, there's a big difference between having marathon runner abs and bodybuilder abs or professional strength athlete abs. Marathon runner abs are very small. As a matter of fact, if you look at people who are very lean, who do a lot of cycling, who do a lot of jogging, their abs are not really that visible, even though many times these guys are like 6% body fat, 8% body fat, shredded out of their mind. Just look at Durian Riders, for example. Durian Riders does not have the best looking midsection, even though he's lean as a motherfucker. This is because his abs are not thick. So if you want to get your abs more visible, just work them out harder through heavy strength training exercise. And the two best ways of accomplishing this, number one, heavy beltless squats and deadlifts, and probably front squats and Zercher squats as well. You do those two exercises by themselves, your abs are going to get thicker because you're forced to push out, and it really does thicken your core like there's no tomorrow. You also go on to include direct ab work, direct heavy ab work, not just lying down on the floor doing a bunch of circuit training bullshit or grabbing onto a bar and doing leg raises. No, I'm talking about having a 45-pound plate behind your head and doing crunches, heavy, lots of reps, 20 reps, heavy weight, maybe 2 plates if you're really strong. And I'm also talking about using standing crunches, hooking up a band on top of a power rack and, crunching this way, doing with a cable behind your back, heavy weighted planks, 5 plates on top of your back. That's how you thicken up your abs like there's no tomorrow. And it does work. If you get thicker abs, you will be able to see them through the fat. I guarantee you. Just look at strongman competitors who are in fact in a fatter state, and you'll see why this is true. In fact, I can reference you Scott Mendelson. Look at Scott Mendelson. He actually has a belly. When he wears a shirt, he has this big fucking belly that's popping out. Yet, you can always see his six-pack. This is because he has tremendously thick development in this region. So the simple solution to making your abs more visible while in the fatter state is to just get them very, very strong, brutally strong, on beltless movements and direct ab work done heavy. Remember, your abs are like any other muscle group. They're like your biceps, your triceps, your forearms. With progressive overload, you can in fact thicken. It's similar to the spinal erectors. We see fat guys with shredded spinal erectors, or not necessarily shredded, but good development. It's still part of your waist, if you will. Yet you can see it because the development is there. So when you're thinking about trying to make your abs more visible, you can always go the lean route. Get really, really lean, 10% body fat, 8% body fat. Try to get your abs that way. Or you could take the cheap way out, the smart way out, in my opinion. Really focus on that midsection, direct work, direct beltless exercises. And that shit is just going to get lean as hell. And like I said, I'm a testimony, okay? I've been fat as hell. Well, not fat as hell. The maximum weight I ever reached was 186 pounds. And my abs were still visible. I've never lost a six-pack, and that's because I train it hard as hell. So in your strength training routine, if you do full body, 2 to 4 times a week, hit those abs. If you do upper-lower, do it on your upper day and your lower day. It's not going to impede your recovery whatsoever. But nonetheless, train your abs heavy and hard, and you'll be able to see them through the skin even if you're in a fatter state. And like I said, this is the proof. So hopefully this video has been of good use to you. Let me know what you think down below. What's the fattest state you've ever been in, yet you were still able to see your abs? And with that, I will talk to you next time.